Hey, hey, my friends. Welcome, welcome to Live at the Ginger Cat Lady's Craft Table. I am the Ginger Cat Lady, Pam. That's me right here. Over there is Christina
I'm Christina.
from ScrapcraftnStitchery. She is our guest tonight. Um, excuse me. Let's see, who do we have in our chat so far? We've got Lucretia. Lucretia, I just read your message. Oh my gosh, thank you so very much. That makes my heart so incredibly happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got Miss Jenny. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, can you do me a favor and post links in uh, the after dark for me? I would appreciate it, ma'am. Alrighty, so if you haven't been here for this before, the format is hey Tammy, welcome. The format is just an interview format, but we're crafting at the same time. So you're going to see our hands, you're not going to see our faces, which makes me very happy. I'm not comfortable with the face on the camera.
I actually just got it set up so that I can do that
Ellen.
as an option. So,
Yeah.
and I've done it one time because I'm not sure that I want to do that. But
It requires brushing the hair and getting dressed and stuff. And
this
yeah.
is so much easier. Yes.
Uh-huh. Nobody can see how much of a hot mess the hair might be, you know?
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So I will be asking Christina questions. Most of them she has picked out already herself. But there will be some questions that I ask that are not questions that she knows, or that she knows the questions. She hopefully will know the answer, but may not
Oh
know the
no.
question.
Well, we'll see.
Yes. They're nothing major scary or anything. It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Miss Jenny, for posting those. I appreciate it. You're awesome socks. Awesome, awesome, awesome sauce. All right. So, first question is how long have you had your channel?
I started my channel at the end of March this year. So however long that's been, 7 months almost.
So just after me then. I started on February 23rd.
Yeah, I think it was like March 28th.
Yeah.
So,
Very cool. Oh, like right at the end of the month.
yeah. You could call
Wow.
it April if you wanted to. Okay.
Yeah. So, and why did you choose then to start? What made you to start to decide your channel? Hey, Cheryl.
um, I was kind of between jobs and I was looking for another job and I decided to just jump in because it was kind of a thing I always wanted to do and I had some time to figure out how to do it. And so it was, the timing was right. My partner has always been telling me, "Oh, you should do this. You should do this." And he had set up all the equipment and stuff for me. So I was just like, okay, here we go.
You didn't really have an excuse at that point once all the equipment was set up, did you?
I did not. And he was like showing me and being like, "Here, you can do this." And yeah, making it really super easy for me. So I was
Nice.
like, okay.
Hey, Terry. Hey, Ann. Hey, Di. Um, and when you started, did you start with any challenges or anything, or did you just jump in and start doing whatever you wanted to?
Oh no, no, no. I didn't know. I'd been working and doing stuff, and um, so I hadn't even really been watching a lot of YouTube. I mean, a little bit, but I jumped in. I was like, I was going to be Pam at the Paper Outpost. Um, and I had been watching her for years and loved her, and I was just like, she was great, and I felt like I had her whole business model like figured out. And I was like, I'm going to do this. And it's going to be an ad for my Etsy channel. I'm going to get my Etsy channel going. I'm going to like, and that is not what has happened at all.
Dang it.
And I mean, it would have been nice, I guess, but I'm having probably just so much more fun kind of following my own creative like chaos along. So yeah, it's just
That,
better.
that's kind of funny because when I started, I was like kind of following along what the reason I started when I started was because I wanted to start the 100-day challenge. And the reason I wanted to start the 100-day challenge is
Right.
because um, uh, Margaret at Seven Plaza had
Uh-huh.
started her channel
Hmm.
on at that time and got like she said her channel just like blew up and she like she all of a sudden had all these followers and stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And yeah,
Yeah.
didn't work the same, but
Uh-huh.
hey, it's been
Yeah.
it's been slow growing, but it's growing, so yeah. Yeah.
No, you're doing great. I
Well, thank you. Thank you.
yes.
Okay.
Um,
So what was your start into junk journaling itself then? Was it started with
um,
Pam or
well, I mean, no. I mean, it did kind of start on YouTube, but I was already doing um I did scrapbooking and I always had this interest in making books before that. And so I kind of got into scrapbooking because I wanted to make books, but I didn't really, I mean, this was like early on in the 90s and I was like, no, um didn't quite get me what I needed. So I was doing that. And then I don't know, in around 2015, I was on, I don't know if you know Meetup at all, but it's a,
yeah.
yeah. So I found a group and there was this lady and she was starting this art journaling group that was going to meet in coffee shops and she was going to lead it. And I was like, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds great. And I was looking for something to do. And so I started doing art journaling with her and I got really into it. And I was watching it on Facebook, but then I found this girl who was making junk journals, and I don't even remember who she is, honestly. And she was like out of garbage, and she was like, I mean, I don't know who she was. I can't remember because it was like 10 years ago. And she was making like taking just junk and making journals because she didn't have like any supplies or anything. And she was just doing this. And I was like, this is exactly what I want. And so I started with her and I started adding um, junk journaling elements to my art journals.
Uh-huh.
And that's basically how I got here after picking it up and then putting it down and moving to Memphis and then coming back. And so it's been kind of a long process over 10 years of kind of coming and going. But that was it. Once I saw that you could, like, turn a McDonald's bag into a book, that was where I was kind of
Right.
super
Isn't that the
hooked.
coolest? That's just the coolest though. Hey
Yeah.
glitter. Yeah, it's just a super I don't yeah, I think that's just so cool that you can find stuff like that and get it to and make something out of it that looks really cool, It just
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Like you don't have to have a ton of stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
use what you have.
Exactly. Yep.
Sometimes the things that you wish you didn't have.
Right.
Um, yes. Turn it into something.
we were we were actually just talking about this in that the things that I want and the things that it's like, well, you use this to do it. I could if I had that. So start me a list of what I need, please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll get
Um,
there, Pam. You're going to get there.
I will eventually. I will.
Yeah.
Hey, Cindy. Hey, Glitter. Who else did I miss? Hey, Lynn. Hey, Steph.
Hi, Steph.
Uh,
Hi, Cindy. Hi,
Di,
Glitter.
Di says I was going to become super famous with the 100-day challenge. Got 4 days in and was bored. suck at long-term challenges, suck at being famous. Girl, you're more famous than I am, so it's all good, honey. It's all good. She always makes me laugh. Okay, so you kind of said a little bit about this, but who or what inspired you early on? So you had you said you were going to be like Pam.
I wanted to be like
Um,
Pam's Paper Outpost. My friend Karen Dawn, who has a channel, I don't think she's active right now. She was the one who um, she was doing art journaling classes in a coffee shop. That was amazing to me. I don't know, like that's crazy. I guess that's not like you can't really go out there and find her. But no, she was definitely the one who inspired me. We were great friends. We used to go to hiking together, and we went um, on vacation to go see the solar eclipse and all kinds of fun stuff. So, I mean, she was really instrumental in kind of making all of this happen. Um, so, definitely
that's
her.
really cool.
Paper
That's great.
Outpost. That
Yeah,
girl that
that's
I
cool
can't
though.
remember her name, but she was out there doing that. I really got to look her up and figure out what her channel was if she's still around.
Do you
But
have anybody that you watch now that has started influencing you in a different way than when you first started?
oh, there's so many. I love watching Carrie the Crafter and
Mm-hmm.
yes, Hazy Crazy Art is great, and um, yes,
That's Juju talks about her a lot. The
she
hazy
does.
crazy. Yeah.
Yes, she's so good um, with the things that she does, and I've just been like making foam stamps because I was like, oh, because she does that, and they're super fantastic.
Oh, good.
And
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Um,
Um, Steph has posted down there Christina's Kofi shop, or Kofi, Coffee, Fee Fi Fo Fum, whatever it is. I don't, yeah. There's so many ways to say it. I don't think I've ever. They need to put something on their link that has a little, or on their channel that has a little thing that you can press the speaker and it'll pronounce it for you because I've heard it so
oh,
many different ways. They don't
I
have
always
one,
say
but
it.
they really should.
I always say it Kofi, but
I hear a lot of people say coffee though.
yeah, I guess that could
Yeah,
work.
yeah, because I guess it's supposed to be like buy me a coffee, but I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't.
that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
So, are you more of a cluster queen or a minimalist with flair?
Um, it's interesting. I was going through this phase where I felt like everything was super minimal. Um, and I got to the point where I was like, oh, that's enough and I'm done. Um, but I know that a lot of like interest like builds in like adding these layers and layers and layers of different things. So I was really pushing myself for a while to um, branch out and go more minimal. So I feel like I kind of go both ways. And so it's just, I'll go through where I'm just like simple and easy. And then sometimes I'm just like, let's go all out. But I
I'm gonna try it different this time.
try it a different way this time. Yes, exactly. So I can go both ways depending on what I feel like is needed. What
Yeah,
about
you
you?
know what I think. I I'm minimalist when I can't figure out what to do. But when
Ah,
I know what I want to do, it's a cluster queen. Yeah.
yes. I will say that I do tend to um, complicate things in other ways sometimes. So, yes, maybe I'm probably the cluster queen. Um, yeah, at the end of the day,
At the end of the day.
I've done more and more and more. Yes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 'cause especially since you like doing layers, so that really
I,
does influence how you do things.
it does. I really kind of find that a lot of times as you add layers, you find like the story behind something is in the layers. And so it's definitely kind of the way to get there.
Well, so that kind of I wasn't going to mention this until later, but you kind of it's
Okay.
a good segue right here. Um, you're kind of into you're kind of into the story part of things, and like the things that you create. A lot of times do have a story behind them. So, do you want to tell us about what's going on your channel right now?
Sure. I'm super excited about this. So I and yes, what you're saying is true. Is that I usually start things and I kind of throw myself in and then figure out what I'm doing as I go along. Um, so I started doing hashtag Tony's October ATC challenge, which has taken me until now to be able to get all of that in there. Um, so and she puts it out like 2 months in advance or something and talks about it. And I decided that I was going to do it like on October 1st. And I do videos that are like super like edited. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just do this. I have plenty of time, which I don't. Anyway, so I decided to start doing it on October 1st and got a video out that night. And so I was doing it. And on the second day, I posted, I got 2 videos done. And then I decided that I was going to keep going and I was going to just spontaneously on my own, that I'm going to draw the prompts by hand. I think maybe because I didn't have a lot of Halloween stuff, maybe is why I decided to do this. Anyway, so I'm going along, and then around, I think, day 12, I'm going along and everything's fine and everything. And I'm drawing the prompts, but then like the drawing style changed on day 12. And so if you've been watching, I don't know. So the drawing style changed, and at the same time, these really weird things started to happen. And I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm trying to like tell this story as I'm like and let you know what's going on, and I'm just finding out right now. But this like letter keeps showing up in the drawings that I'm doing, and yeah. So anyway,
Creepy.
you should check out my channel and look for the Tony's October ATC challenge there. Um, Especially, I mean, it gets interesting around day 12 if you are interested um, in finding out what's going on with this.
So, for those of you that aren't familiar with Christina, she does not do fake stuff. She does not do lives. This is her second live. Both have been with me. Um, trying to break her in. Uh,
Right.
she posts a lot of videos over on her channel of the different things that she does. Her channel is linked or is posted at the top of the chat up there. She is trying to get to 300 tonight if possible. She's at 290. So if y'all could go and follow her, that would be fantastic.
That would be.
We've got a question out there. What are the ovals going to be?
I'm kind of spontaneously deciding. This one's going to be a blue ladybug. These ones
So
just have flowers on them. I think
Christina's
some of
not
these.
one of those. creators that sits down and says, okay, this is what I'm going to do. She sits down and does what feels good, and then it just kind of happens organically, I guess, or
Yes.
spontaneously. Yeah. Yeah. So there's not always a plan when Christina's
It's
crafting.
it's always fun. I just kind of spontaneously do something. I'm probably gonna cut these out and add them to my journal.
Very cool. Very cool. Um, okay, let's see. Next question. Where are we? I've lost it. Do you hoard any specific type of ephemera?
Is there anything I don't hoard?
Anything you don't hoard? Yeah.
I don't know. I have lots of stuff. Um, a specific type. I love journaling, and right now, another thing that I started doing was the 50 stack challenge. And Crafty Cat does the 50 stack challenge, and I'm making journaling cards. And so the thing is, she gives a prompt, two prompts every week, and you do something. And right now, I'm hoarding journaling cards. I guess because when she originally did this, she was doing guest checks and decorating them. And so I don't know, 50 stack challenge just kind of implied to me that I should have a stack of 50 when I was done. So I'm hoarding these cards that I'm making. And because I tend to go way overboard on things because maybe I don't have a plan, I don't know. They kind of are like little miniature collage pieces all on their own. They're kind of cool. So I guess I'm hoarding that right now. I'll eventually, I guess, put them in a journal or use them one by one or send them to people. I don't know.
It's nice to have what if you need a journal card that you can just reach over and grab it, and add it to whatever you're doing. So that's, yeah. Having a stash is nice.
I can show them to you. Here they are, the ones that I've gotten so far.
Oh,
So.
the dog is awesome.
That's a sticker.
Oh, that's really cool.
That was the prompt was a sticker. Yeah, I really like it. Anyway, so I'm trying to do 2 of these a week. It's really hard with the whole storytelling thing that's gotten and doing daily drawings. But anyway.
Oh, cool. That one's cool.
That one is, yes. They're all kind of cool. This one's got like pockets and all kinds of stuff. Anyway.
Oh, anyway. The flowers. Go back to your flowers.
Oh, the flowers. You can get these on my Ko-fi shop. They're free download. You can get these. Yes. That's where I made them, was for this card, for this.
Another nice segue.
Yeah. that's where they came from.
Right.
Yes. And then there's this one. It's got like an extra text space. This one has a whole story. It's like ledger paper is the thing. So I don't know. I was thinking that this is a card. This is kind of like a snapshot of the desk of a person who, identifies funguses because I like mushrooms. Sorry for those of you out there who don't. I know.
You mean me?
Oh, and then the gnome cards. I did like a whole thing. I had a prompt for the Artisan Journal Challenge, which I also spontaneously decided to do. And I spent a whole week doing gnomes.
Yeah, that was when you were live with me and you were drawing gnomes while Di was on with us. Yeah,
that was the last of the gnomes. They have left the building, although these ones have been left behind. This, I don't know what this is. This is.
It looks like lightning. It's really cool.
It's if you watch Doctor Who, there's an episode where there's like a crack in the wall.
Oh, uh-huh.
So that's what that is. Anyway, the crack.
The one with all the green trees on it. You're being asked if you drew that.
That is a stencil.
Oh, cool.
Which I think I got on Temu, I think, honestly. And then that is some stationery that I had on the inside. So anyway, that's fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. What does your craft space actually look like on a bad day?
I mean, again, I will say that, like, on a good day, it's gently swirling chaos.
Gently swirling?
Gently swirling, yes. So on a bad day, it's more than that. Yeah, I have 4 cats. They tend to make some pretty decent messes, honestly.
Yeah, there's no Grim sitting there.
I think he got kicked out.
Oh,
I think.
Did he take him out with him when he left?
Yep, he's gone downstairs. There's a door. They don't have to be up here, but yeah, there's sometimes full on destruction.
Yeah,
Especially with, like, I have piles of stuff, and I have a pile like right here, over here, right, where I like to keep stuff. Like, I don't know where I'm on camera. So right over here, I keep this pile of stuff, and like I just put stuff there. And so the cats will jump up there and then throw it all onto the floor. And I like having it there because it's really great, because if I don't know what I want to do, I can like look through this pile and find something like right there. So it works for me, but not so much for the cats, I guess.
But right. Yeah. I've had to start putting mine in tubs.
Yeah.
And then having it piled on my table, because otherwise little orange dude has it all over the place. So yeah.
That seems like a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
No, I have tubs over there that are moving in that same direction.
Yes. Yeah. With cats, it's a whole different ballgame than having a dog.
I swear, I'm going to sort through those things. I'm telling you, I am going to sort through them, and then,
Right, someday. Yeah. Someday
maybe
it's
later
gonna
tonight. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was that I was talking to. They had every morning there was a plan to get up and organize something in their room, and it just never happens.
Okay.
It's just one of those things that just never happens. Like, there's a plan, but it doesn't happen. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay. Have you ever made something on camera that just flopped?
Well, I mean,
That
like
you didn't edit out?
as you have already said, I don't do lives, so this doesn't have to happen to me. I was doing the July Junk Journal Challenge, and I had this page that didn't come out, and it was bird, I think. Yes, it was bird. And I had this great idea, and it just didn't work. And I didn't have time because it's a daily challenge, and I was like behind because we'd gone on vacation, and I'd lost all my buffer where I had, and I just couldn't get back to being ahead. And I had to post it, and it was so bad, and I disliked the whole page so much. But, it wasn't the end of the world, and it was okay.
It just wasn't. Yeah. So in your eyes, it was a flop, but would anybody else possibly look at it and say, "Oh no, 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 Christina, what were you thinking?" You know?
No, they didn't say it. They
Right.
were very polite. Um,
Right. most most people on YouTube are. You will get some people where they're, "What were you thinking, woman?" You know. But yeah.
yeah. Um, it went up and life went on and it was okay. It was okay. But yeah, for sure. And it was a good learning experience because I learned that exactly. It's not going to be the end of the world. And that's a very good lesson to have. Because sometimes, I mean, do I want to go back and do that page again? Maybe. And there's been other things where I've put out and it's just like, I don't like this and I don't want to put it out. But I feel like, I mean, I also have a deadline and it's kind of a self-imposed deadline that, I'm going to do this and I'm going to I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, except for today where I'm like posting every day because I'm doing this daily challenge in October. But I usually post on like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I want to keep up with that. And so sometimes I have to put something out that's just like I don't know, and I've had to make the decision, and I'm like I could go back and redo it, but I have so many other ideas that I want to put out that I don't necessarily want to repeat something that didn't work. So, and I want to, keep moving, and I want to keep
Exactly.
posting. So, yeah,
Well,
it's good. And
I
no,
think
not everything works.
it's good for people to see that.
Yes.
Because a lot of times when you look at things that people have made, it's highly edited, and that makes it you don't you don't get to see the process of somebody trying to fix it, or that kind of thing, and or that even the best
No.
of artists just don't are just off sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and that's an
do.
important thing to see.
And that's why I do this in journals. And that's why, I mean, like, I don't sell my art. I do this for me. And it's in a journal. And I look at it as the whole thing is playing around. And so if I don't like it, I'm like, okay, well, I can keep going. And sometimes you keep going and you invest more into it and you add layers because it's just the ugly phase and you work through it. And sometimes you just get to the end and, like, with the bird, is like, I don't know how to fix this without really
The ugly phase just never went away.
getting over it and starting over because
Yeah,
I really believed it was like I didn't do enough background and I can't add more background now unless I start over. And so, yes. And sometimes I think that that's very much the answer is just turn the page and move
and move
on
on.
and
Yeah,
move on.
yeah,
And sometimes that is the answer.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Like I'm always hearing, trust the process, let it go. Just let it go. Just keep going. It'll get better. It'll get better. And for the most part, it usually does.
yeah, exactly.
But like you said, sometimes something's just not going to work, no matter how hard you try, because it was missing something to start with, and there's no fixing it. But that's okay.
Yeah, it was a learning experience.
Exactly.
And I mean, if I really wanted to fix it, I could go back and like start over and redo it. And, you know, but sometimes it's just not, I'd rather do something else.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm over this one. Let's move on.
Uh-huh.
Right. What part of junk journaling still feels most magical to you?
Oh, I mean, I love when I can just get into a flow and things start to happen and I'm just chasing my like imagination, and that is so cool, and the story starts to come and it fills out and it builds itself and the page starts to tell me something. I mean, it's absolutely magical and I love it, and that's what keeps me going.
That's so cool. I've heard there was somebody else, Karen um, McCoy, that slapping paint on paper. She
Oh,
talks about how her pages will, things sitting on her table will speak to her, like, oh, you need to use me, or go this direction or whatever. So it's cool to hear somebody else saying that same thing.
yeah. It's just sometimes like you're painting a layer and you're like, oh, this is like this thing in my life, and it's just cool. Um, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but yeah, I don't know.
You just slow down and let it happen, and it's
Right?
just in there. And I don't know. I learn a lot.
Yes, most definitely. All right, if you're not sub to Christina, please make sure you go over and sub. She's at 293. We'd like to get her to 300 if we can. Make sure though that you put a video on in the background and let it play, and then comment and like something so that it does not take the subscription away from her.
Yes,
Um, because YouTube is mean and nasty and rotten that way.
they
Yeah, I
are.
don't understand why, but they are. Yeah. Okay, let's see. If you could try any other creative hobby, what would that be?
I try to stay away from those.
No more, no more.
Exactly. I just watch people do stuff, and it's like I don't need another hobby. I
Right?
Yeah. Um, it's mixed media is already that's kind of the thing, right? Mixed media is so much. I really, really want to do visible mending. It's like an embroidery. There's like a Japanese embroidery technique, and it's so cool. And that's what I want to do. And I just don't have time.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, they have just beautiful stitches, and then people do it over like ripped jeans, and they do patching things. Um, I feel like you could do this on a journal, and then it would just be included as part of the junk journal, right? Hmm.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Um,
It's hand embroidery.
do you know Level Oct? Is that your partner?
Yes.
she, she has 215 plants. Is that another hobby?
I do have about 215 houseplants. Yes.
Oh, good lord. He's like, she doesn't need another hobby. She's got
Not
plenty.
the creative. I don't know. I think that's just indoor gardening. It's just a chore.
A
That
chore.
it's not that creative. I mean, it started out as fun.
Oh, Di says that she's buying up kids' denim to embroider on. She loves
Yeah,
them. She says, "I love visible mending." I had
it's
never heard of that. That's really cool. Oh no, so she's the crazy plant lady and the crazy cat lady because she also has
yep.
four
Four
cats. Well,
cats,
yeah,
215 houseplants. Yes,
there's just a whole lot going on there, huh?
it's a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I frequently. I mean, I don't want to get bored. You know,
Right.
would hate for that to happen. Um, always have to have something to do.
Right. Got to keep yourself busy. That makes sense.
You gotta
Makes
keep
sense.
yourself
Yep.
busy.
Yep.
Uh huh.
Um, do you ever do swaps or collaborations?
I do. I'm doing a whole bunch of collaborations. Let's see. I do swaps sometimes. Yes, I haven't done swaps in a while because I've just been busy. But for hashtags, I'm doing right now collaboration. Um, Gwen the Trash Witch does Flip Through Friday, and I usually do that, although I haven't done it, I think, for the last 2 weeks. Um, but she does Flip Through Friday, where you can flip through a journal or a magazine or a book or whatever it is that you want. And you should check that out because Gwen is super nice, and that's fun. And I'm doing right now Tony's October ATC challenge, which is fun, and that's daily in every day in October. And there's a lot of really cool, fun, spooky things for you to see if you follow that. And what else am I doing? I already talked about the 50 stack challenge, which is Pass Through Cat, which I think is cool because Amy lives in Idaho, who's the host of that, and my family all lives in Idaho. So someday, if I ever go visit them, I will have to go and see if I can go visit her. But that's fun. I like that challenge mainly because it's not a daily thing right now. And I've been having a lot of fun doing the artisan journal prompt, which is kind of a thing I started doing um, about a month and a half ago. And I was just looking for something to do. I needed a little bit of inspiration one day. And I saw Lori June, who co hosts it, and she was like doing the prompt whimsical houses. And I was like, well, that's what I can do. And I drew some whimsical houses and posted it on my channel. And then I just started doing the prompts that way. And that's an open collab. And it's kind of small, but I have really enjoyed doing those prompts. So that's like weekly. Kiki's Life puts out a prompt, and then Lori June puts out a bonus prompt, and you can follow those. And that was when I was doing gnomes and whimsical mushrooms that week. So
Torturing Di and I.
I really love it. I love having a good prompt because I'm like, yes, if I can torture both of you at the same time, pretty good.
Score.
Pretty darn good. And thank you, by the way, for allowing me to come and play with all my technical difficulties and figuring out how to do lives that night too. So that was,
Well, at least we figured it out, so it wasn't like hectic and crazy when we did it tonight. Because you guys, by the time you got on with me, you had it there. It wasn't. Yeah, it was just the minor detail of the microphone. But yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that makes it a whole lot easier. Plus, it is fun to. Sometimes it's nice to be able to craft with somebody, and not just be there in your own little quiet.
Well, and it's always been like doing this always started out for me as like a community.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Stacey May.
and I was always crafting with other people. Like when I was scrapbooking back in the 90s, I used to have a group of friends who came to my house, and they'd bring their kids, and we'd make like hamburger helper and feed the kids and just scrapbook all night long. And so
It's been a social thing for me too, because when I was first crafting, it was scrapbooking, and
yeah.
I worked at a scrapbook store, and I worked the Friday night socials, and I started making a bunch of friends there. And when it got to the point where if I wasn't working at the social, I was participating in the social,
Mm-hmm.
just so I could hang with my friends. And then we started doing our own little retreats and stuff like that. And it was just, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, recommend it. It's so cool.
Yes, definitely. Well, and Meetup is a good way to do it. Do they even do those still?
I don't know. This was not recent. They should.
Yeah, because I remember looking at them and meeting some people, man, a
Mm-hmm.
long time ago, and crafting with them a couple times, but it just didn't. Well, I ended up moving from that area, so it didn't work out. But um,
Yeah.
yeah, but it
Um,
was pretty
I was
cool.
in a book club here a couple of years, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Through the
Through Meetup.
Meetup. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very cool.
It's very
Um,
fun to find people to hang out with who kind of share your interests.
yes. Yes. What's another small creator that you think people should really know about?
Ah, let me see. Who do I really like to watch? There's a whole bunch of them that I watch through like Tony's ATC challenge and why is this stumping me right now?
Because you're on the spot.
I know, I know.
If we were just here talking normal, it would have been in your brain instantly.
Oh, uh, Brenda at B Lasterworks.
What's it? Be last what?
B Laster Works.
Be laster works. Okay.
Yeah, I think she's like, I think she's just under 1,000 ish right now, and she's
Oh,
got a
nice.
really cool channel. She does really cool mixed media.
Very cool. All right. Are you ready for the round of questions that you were not prepared for?
Bring it on. Yes. Let's see what
Okay.
happens.
There's a minor problem here, though. I don't remember where I put them. Where'd they go?
Good night, Jenny.
Oh, they're on the printer still. Night, Jenny. We will see you in the morning.
Thank you, Helen.
Ellen's so sweet. She's always full of very nice things to say. She makes my ego big every night. Actually, every morning. She usually comes in the morning, and it's like I go to bed with like, yeah, I can do anything.
That's fabulous. Yeah, I mean, the whole community is so supportive and
Oh my
so nice.
gosh. Yes,
Everything. I just
definitely.
have to say, I
Yep.
mean,
Okay, pick a number between 1 and 15.
7.
7. If you had to break up with one type of paper, what is getting ghosted?
One type of paper. Um, Probably. I love paper so much. I'm working on watercolor paper, and I would probably get rid of the watercolor paper because so often I just can't really be bothered to pull it out, I guess, because there's so much other book pages and stuff that I like to use. So yeah, let's say that. Watercolor paper.
Hello, Lisa. You're new here. Is that one of your peeps, Lisa Pruitt?
Oh, it is. Hi, Lisa.
Yay! I'm glad one of your peeps came over. That's awesome. She says, where did it go? She said she loves this community. Oh, there it is. Love this community. This is so fun. Then she says, no, not watercolor pages.
Oh, we're still gonna watercolor. I'll just watercolor on things that I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, right. Casey. I always have to read what Casey says because he always says something funny. Good evening, Pampire. They call me Pampire now.
Vampire.
Christina
Oh.
and all you Harley people. Oh, that was a badump bump on that one, Casey. That wasn't your best work, dude. That was not your best work. Oh, she just got to Arkansas, so that's why she wasn't here sooner. But it's all good. You're here, and you can go watch the replay if you want to. All
Okay.
right, pick another number.
Oh, okay. 1 and 15. Let's try 13. Since,
13.
it's the month for
Halloween and all.
13. Yeah.
What is the weirdest thing you have ever used in a journal?
Oh. Um, that's a good question. The weirdest thing. I guess, I don't know. I had this this isn't that weird, I don't think. I had this pastry bag that like I had gotten some pastry in and I did a drawing on it and I stuck that in my journal.
Okay, it's different. It's not a normal, yeah,
Okay. There's
junk.
probably
That works.
weirder stuff, but that's
Oh, there is. I've heard some real humdingers.
um,
Juju has she's the queen of
well,
weird stuff. So
Juju,
yeah.
I mean, she'll throw anything in there. I will say that I saw somebody, I go on Reddit junk journals a lot, and somebody was in there and they had just, they were asking if they had gone overboard and if they needed to start a new journal, and they had a full-on pair of sunglasses stuck in like a composition notebook and like wouldn't close. And
Well,
I was like, why don't you make a photocopy of it or something? I don't know.
right. I mean, that's true junk, but
But
you're that's
I,
a little
yeah,
much.
it was, I mean, I would probably not go that far.
Right.
But didn't want to discourage them from, following
Right.
their heart, I
Right.
guess.
Definitely.
Um,
Definitely.
yeah, that was weird.
That is weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I've never heard of something like that before in a journal. But I guess if you're trying to do 3D art, that wouldn't. It doesn't work as well in a journal though, because journals are typically
Yeah. I
flat.
mean, kind of
You or
flat.
you prefer them to be flat
I
most of the
like them
time.
to be bulky, but also I always like it. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, there's a difference between bulky and
Yeah.
too much.
It was it was farther than I would have gone. But there's
Right.
also no rules. That's what we love, right? But there's just no
Right.
rules. So,
Right.
I mean, if you're okay with it,
Yeah. Yeah. If
yeah,
you're happy with having something like that in your journal, I like it when my journals are fat. Um,
I do too. Hmm.
but I don't like to sell them when they're fat. I want somebody else to make them fat instead of me having
Yeah,
it fat for them.
that makes sense.
Yeah. It should be your own fattening. I guess would be a term. I don't know. I guess I apparently like to create new words too.
The fattening of the journal. I feel
The
like that's a
fattening of
very
the journal.
appropriate one.
Right? Right? All right, pick another number and then we'll let them pick.
Okay. 6.
What's the most random thing currently on your table?
Oh, we just cleaned up the other day. Um, this isn't that random because I was just using these um, for something. These are some filter papers from um, a lab,
Oh, wow.
and they're plastic filter papers. I think that is probably the most random thing. I
Yeah, I've
have
never heard of
all,
that.
I mean, I have some llama salt and pepper shakers,
That's
but
random.
I mean, yeah,
That
but
is random.
they just live there. Um,
Decoration.
they're decoration. So
So they don't have salt and pepper in them.
no,
Okay.
no, they
It would be
just.
even more random if they actually had the salt and pepper in there.
I was get hungry sometimes, and I just don't like.
Need to open my mouth and just toss a little salt and pepper in there sometimes. I get it. I
There's
get
snacks.
it.
There's snacks. Uh huh.
That's funny.
But I told you I like Pam, right? And she says that everything's a craft supply until proven otherwise. So I feel like there is no random item. I mean, everything is here because it's like, could be the next
Well,
great craft.
I've got my bottle of hot sauce sitting here that or not hot sauce. What is it? It's I forgot the name of it. Tabasco.
Ah, see?
You could use in a journal, but not so much.
Well, you can hop on over on the Reddit and, they can give you some tips for how to get that into your journal.
Right. Your honey says little sumo man.
The little sumo man. Hold on, I'll grab him, but hold on. So there's little sumo man.
That's funny.
Yes. We should do some art. We should draw him. He would be actually kind of cute. He would make one of these like little guys, right?
Yep.
My son was in the Navy. He's not anymore, but he went to Japan and he brought me back this guy. So he's here.
That's cute. That's funny. Lisa's asking, where is Grim? I know. I asked that first thing, Lisa. Where's Grim?
All the cats.
Like a permanent fixture.
Yes. He got kicked out for this because we didn't want the extra chaos coming.
Bye, Die.
So he is safely tucked away downstairs right now.
Grim is a permanent fixture of the desk most days.
He might be coming now. Who knows? So
is that Grim on his way?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. I haven't looked. Oh, Grim is here. I think he's been here the whole time. He's sleeping on the couch behind me, actually.
Oh.
I didn't realize. So.
Just not hanging out on the table. That's crazy.
Grim,
what are you doing?
I think he's.
All right, guys, pick a number between 1 and 15. We've already done 6, 7, and 13.
There's a Grim.
There's a Grim. Hi, Grim. He's a perfect Halloween cat because he's black and white and his name is Grim. I mean, how much better? This
is definitely his month.
Hey, Barry, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Barry. Number 2, what would you choose as your journaling superpower?
Oh, that's a good question. I like to do the details, so I might at the end, and sometimes I would like to just skip all of that. So maybe just being able to skip to the end where I can just fill in and doodle and fill things in, although I guess I could set myself up that way.
It'd be nice to have it as a superpower so it just happened instead of having to think about it.
Oh, I know a good one. What about being able to snap my fingers and have everything like just clear off the desk? Because that would be what I really, really need is to just
clean up superpower.
Because I like to do it in the play, and I'm like, let's get to the play, and then I have this other great idea, and I have to get all of this stuff, so I just take it and I like throw it over there, and then I'm over here, and everything's happy until I turn around, and then there's 6 piles over here going on. So yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I would like mine to be being able to just do it and not overthink.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think I am the lead member of the Overthinkers Club Anonymous.
I mean, I feel like if with practice, you can kind of get there some of the time.
Yeah. But it's hard to get there. For somebody that's a perfectionist, it's hard to get there. The perfectionist stuff gets the way.
I get that. I struggle to get to a point where like everything's kind of flowing and easy, and I enjoy that. But yes,
Yeah.
sometimes it creeps back in.
Yes.
Yes.
Lisa says that she thinks your superpower is draw and put that to music in a story from history. It's like a shorty documentary.
Oh
That's
yeah.
cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, I did this one really cool video, and it's like 4 minutes long. And yes, that was cool. So it's about Eddie Hilsum, and it was just I had a quote by her, and so I wound up doing this whole video about Eddie Hilsum, and it's just very lovely.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, she's got some really cool stuff going on her channel. If you have not subscribed, please go over and do so. She is at 293 last time I checked. We would like to get her to 300 if we can. That's only 7 more. That would be super duper fantastical. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are not subscribed. So, although if you go to Juju's, you might be subscribed already because she does hang out at Juju's
Right.
sometimes too.
Yes.
So, yeah. Yeah. All right. Another number. Let's see. Did we have another one in there? 2. All right, guys, pick another number, please. Casey says, I want that Mary Poppins power, the snap cleanup. I want that Mary Poppins power. Oh, that's right. She did have something like that, didn't she? I forgot about that. Hey, Rebecca, welcome.
Oh, thank you, Ellen. She's asking if I taught myself to draw. So I guess yes. I mean, I took an art class in high school, and I felt like I wasn't very good at it. But I don't know. I've just been coming back and doing it and doing it. And I think it's just kind of like one of those skills that if you practice it, you can do it.
Right.
And I just really like to doodle.
Have you always liked to do that, even when you were younger?
Um, I don't know. I think I was when I was younger, yes, but also I felt like I didn't have skill at it or I wasn't good at it. So it wasn't really until later. My friend Karen, who taught the art journaling class, really kind of she doodles a lot and she draws a lot and she encourages people to do pages where you're doing that. And so I think I picked up a lot of it really from her and
Or
just the like, oh, it's okay, just do it.
yeah.
And that's also why I really like I'm going to talk about Pam at the Paper Outpost again and again and again, and that's why her this like idea of like it's okay, just do it, right? Um,
Right.
yes, crafting is
Yeah.
fun and it doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be anything. And you're not like, I mean, I do this for me. And so try it. And then as you go along and as you practice, you'll get better at it.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Your honey's talking about your paranormal thing going on that's spooky.
Yeah. Um, check out those videos because they're really kind of spooky and a lot of fun. And I really don't know what's going to happen, but people are liking them, and I'm really putting a lot of time and effort into them, and I'm having a lot of fun playing around and um, telling a spooky story about
Right.
something really weird that's going on, and I don't understand. So you never know when you pick up the pen what might happen.
Right. It's your alter ego coming out.
Yeah.
There was, I don't know if you were hanging out the night that I kept having this like weird cold spot uh on the side of my right leg, like right kind of like from my butt to like my thigh area of my right leg when I'm sitting down. And
Oh.
it just kept getting cold, and it was like a breeze. It wasn't like something was going numb or anything. It was like this cold breeze, and so they were like
Oh.
laughing and saying maybe it's a, you know, a ghost
It
or something. And
doesn't
then I said, oh, it
sound
might be
like
my deceased cat that we're coming up on a year of him being gone. And uh, so I'm like, I was joking and saying, well, maybe it's him. And so they kept joking that I had a paranormal butt. And so, yeah, that was a pretty crazy night. Yeah.
it sounds like fun, and I'm sorry that I missed it because
Yeah.
I always have fun when I come hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a pretty,
sometimes a little late.
right. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're in a different time zone, and
Yes.
you have to be in I can't sleep mode in order to hang out here for very long.
Yep. Weekends though. It's like
Thank you, Lisa. He says she keeps telling me that her letter is appearing in real life, but she won't trick me. Apparently, somebody doesn't believe in your letters randomly appearing, huh?
so that letter is appearing in those drawings, and I mean I don't remember like when I drew it. I was like doing what one there was one of the prompts was candy corn, and I was like, oh well, I guess the letter's gone, it's not in this one. And I go back to edit it, and I'm watching the video, and I'm like, wait, that's the letter, it's there on the windowsill. I didn't think it was there, and then it was there. So you may not believe it, but it's true.
That's funny. Just in the maybe it's just in the shapes that you're drawing, and it just randomly seems to fit all of those shapes or something. Yeah, that's crazy.
Possibly.
Lynn. Lynn says, or you need to live in Australia to come to Pam's group. Yeah, we've decided that I'm an I'm living on Australian time because I do want to be an Aussie. I would love to live in Australia. My grandbabies are there. Uh, so that would be pretty cool. But yeah, so I'm starting by living on Australian time. And I did make the mistake yesterday of telling Di that I wanted to be her when I grew up. So uh there's that too. So yeah, it could be. It could be that I'm just an Australian at heart, and that's why this time frame works for me. So, okay, is there anything else? Do we have another number before we? Thank you, Lisa. She says we're entertaining. You want entertainment, Lisa? Come hang out later. Come hang out later. It's very entertaining.
It's always fun to hang out with Pam. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Um, there was a question that I always ask, and I want to make sure I ask it. Where did it
Okay.
go? Um, oh, well, one of them. If you could read anyone's stash, who would it be?
Oh. Um, I think that would be again Pam at the Paper Outpost. I mean, she just has so much cool stuff.
Right.
I think she's got to have like a whole room in her house that's just like ledger paper and like old things. Um, yes, I would love to like just go and see her place.
Just look at it, and I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. Can
See
I
what she.
just go shopping? Did you see the video of Tony when she met Margaret, and how Margaret let her go shopping in her? She actually gave her a shopping basket and let her go shopping in her stash.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm like, oh, if only that would be so freaking cool.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. There's this store near me, and once a quarter they have this craft supply swap. So people donate things. They ask for donations, and then you go and you pay $10, and you can take anything that you want. And if you go on Sunday, they are encouraging you to take whatever people have donated away. For $10, and it's pretty amazing because they have so much.
And you just take as much as you want. There's not like a limit or anything.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Um,
And do you have to have donated something in order to participate?
if you donate something, then you get to go in early.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
So
all the good stuff is still there.
yes. So no, and you don't have to donate, but you get to go in an hour early if you donate. So
Well, if you're in the Memphis area, there you go.
if you're in the Memphis area, let me know, and I will let you know where it's at.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
sounds like a killer deal.
It's amazing. Um, there's always scrapbooking paper, but there's also like usually fabric, and they had like a table full of um, patterns, sewing old sewing patterns last time,
Oh, nice.
and yeah, just great.
I don't remember who it was I was watching, but there was this woman that it was a one-off thing. It was something that I was specifically looking for, and she popped up on my in my search. But she had gone to she has like one of those recreate or whatever stores where you donate it, and then you can people donate their craft stuff, and then you can shop.
Hmm.
And she they had on the shelf they had a bunch of the little Altoid tins, and on this other little thing were little individual um, watercolor palette things, so you could make your own little watercolor palette. So you just kind
Oh,
of
very
picked
cool.
from the colors that you wanted, and then you put them in this little Altoid tin, and you had like a little portable watercolor palette. It was really cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and then she sat down and created something using just the colors in that palette, and it was, she well, first she did a swatch with, and I had never thought of doing a swatch this way, but she did a swatch with like she did the actual color first, and then swatched it with each of the other colors that were in the palette, so she knew what different colors each of them would make together. So
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
a really cool thing to watch. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh wow, this is so informative and stinking cool.
Yeah.
All right, the other one. What is a trend or supply you don't understand the hype about? Something that you're like, okay, everybody's like way into this, and I just don't get it. Like mushrooms and gnomes.
Mm, I don't know if everybody's way into this, but a lot of people do like the like creepy people, Tim Holtz paper dolls,
Yes.
the like little creepy children. And I think that that's the thing. And I was watching somebody, and I think it was Louise Heinzel, like a long time ago, and she was doing this cool page, and she had it wasn't Tim Holtz, it was a different one. It was she'd gotten this kit off of Etsy. I remember because I went and looked at it because I was going to get it and do this. And I was just looking at the images of these like girls, and they were like old, like Victorian kind of things. And I'm really kind of now at this point getting past vintage really altogether, kind
Uh
of sort
huh.
of. I mean, um, or as I'm not as steeped in it as I used to be. Like if I'm doing this, I it has to be vintage. But
Yeah.
yes. But and I was just looking at these images of these girls, and they were so weird, and I was going to buy the kit, and then I was just like I couldn't do it. And I think that that's kind of the creepy people thing. Um is my
Yeah.
that I'm just kind of like I don't really get why you want these. weird things. Um, so I
And
think that
it seems like all of his people are pretty creepy looking.
they are. And it might just be that era where they're like, the Victorian people and they're
Not
trying to be
smiling
super
and yeah,
serious. But at the same
yeah.
time, I mean, these girls kind of had this other weird, almost like come hither look, and they were kind of young, and I was just like,
That's just wrong. We can't do that.
Once I started looking at them closely, I was like, I don't really think this is my thing.
Yeah, not quite appropriate.
When I was getting off of it, but you know,
Oh, well, yeah, Nightbot probably if you went and looked at it, Steph, she probably has a period where she didn't she does it all the time. She probably had a period in there where she didn't leave a space between a word. She put those period and then didn't leave a space on the net between the next word or the next sentence. And Nightbot sees that as being a she's trying to post a uh link, and yeah. So it's not Nightbot's fault. It's Angie not typing the right way. And then she gets frustrated. Poor thing.
good night,
All right.
Ellen.
Do you have anything else that you good night, Ellen. Anything else that you want to talk about that we might have missed?
Um, I think we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, make sure that you go over and check out oh, your honey says I think the Civil War era photos are chilling too. Yeah,
Yes.
they are. They definitely are. Very kind of creepy. Yes. Yes. Hey,
Yeah.
Ever. Yes, Ever. She's from Australia and she said it's funny that we call it a period, but they call it a full stop.
Ah.
See, a full stop to me is when you come to a stoplight and you don't stop all the way and then the cops give you a ticket because you didn't stop
Versus a
completely.
California stop.
Yes,
Yeah.
which we're famous for in California apparently.
Just roll up to it. It's fine.
Right? Yeah, she has I am period so tired. There's a period between am and so, and there's no space in between it. So yeah, that's why. It's not Nightbot's fault. It's Angie. Telegrams do a full stop. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Yeah. So all right, well, Christina, I had a blast. I hope you enjoyed being on here, and I would love it if you came and crafted with us more. That would be a lot of fun. I had fun
I
the night that we were here.
I come by. Well,
It's now that you
it
know
was
how to
so
do
much
it.
easier this time than it was last time because last time I had to switch out and use like a whole different camera. And then this time it just loaded right in and I don't know why. So if I don't have to change my whole camera setup, I'll be here all every night. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. He must have figured something out in the meantime because yeah, I remember last time it was a nightmare.
it was rough, yes.
It was not, yeah. But it wasn't anything like major importance, so it's all good.
Oh, it all got sorted out and it was great, but I was kind of
Right,
like, I don't want to do that again. But
right, exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Steph, I saw your comment. She says, I have cramps on my full stop.
Me
Oh
too.
my god. There's another way to say it instead of because like I think everybody's figured out Aunt Flo and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, I have a full stop. There's it's like it's a code word now. Oh yeah, and Lisa says bring the kitties too. I don't know where mine's at. He's actually behaving right now.
So, Lisa,
He
if
doesn't.
you haven't seen, Ginger Cat Lady has cats too. Harley,
Yes, I
Harley.
have
Yeah.
ginger cat Harley, who loves to terrorize me. And when I say terrorize, we're talking terrorize. He doesn't get up and sleep on the table like Grim does. He's not a nice kitty. Well, he's a kitten. And then I've got Skella, but she doesn't really come up on the table. She's usually hiding back behind me, but sometimes she's on the table.
Harley's so pretty.
Wild hair. He is a cutie, but he's a baby. He's not. Yeah, he has been. If I have a box that's empty sitting here, then he'll curl up in that and leave me alone for the most part. But yeah,
That's what
it's
has
when he gets
really
hungry.
helped me. Is I just put a cat bed up there in the
Yeah,
corner, and it just yes. Then the cats go there for the
yep.
most part.
It makes a huge difference if they have a spot to go to. Definitely. So, alrighty. Well, I enjoyed having you. Well, thank you to everybody who came and hung out with us for a while. I do greatly appreciate it. I know that you have other places you could have been, other things that you could be doing. I know that there's other people that are streaming right now. So I do appreciate that you came over and hung out with us and learned about Christina. She really does some incredibly cool stuff. So make sure you go over and check her out and subscribe. Where did we get you to? Let's look and see. Come on, mouse. I have no room on my table right now to move my mouse around, so I have to keep picking it up in the same spot. We got you up to 293, so you got 3 more subscribers tonight, so
Oh
that's
my
awesome.
gosh. Okay.
Yes.
That's
So if
awesome.
you
Super
have
excited.
not subscribed, please do that because she is incredible. She doesn't do lives, but that doesn't mean you can't go over and watch what she does because she's got some cool stuff, especially the creepy
I have
paranormal
some
stuff that's going on. Yeah, that's what I'm
creepy.
thinking. A lot of people here have probably already subbed because they see you over at Juju's, and so they have subbed
Yes.
there as well.
I
So
I see a lot of yes.
yeah,
Um, and hopefully some of my people came over and are hanging out. I haven't seen a whole lot of them, but hopefully they'll sub to your channel as well. Um, awesome.
alrighty. Well,
Thanks
thank
so much
you.
for having me.
You are so welcome. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I can't
Yeah.
wait to go over and watch. I need to go over and watch your videos now.
Yeah.
That'll be my laying down in bed watching videos for a while now.
Those
Before I
are
fall
short.
asleep,
The
I'll let
creepy
you go
story
to
ones
sleep.
are short too, so they're like I think 6 to 9 minutes long or something like that. So you can
Oh,
binge watch
cool.
those pretty easily.
So I
And
can get a couple in before I pass out then.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Hmm.
All right, Christina, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I will see you back here after Juju around 10 o'clock ish. It just depends on what time it's Friday night. So who knows when Juju might end. So, loves y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Come on, mouse. Do your job.